Do you want to know one of the saddest realizations I recently had? Was that as a liberal woman, it is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship in today's day and age, who is not a conservative. A man who wants to pay on the first date, who wants to open your door, who has that want and desire to take care of you and to provide, who is not a conservative. And obviously, as a liberal woman, I do want to be respected for my independence. And I do want to have my own autonomy in the relationship and not be confined or conform to the traditional female homemaker, childbearing role. And most of the men that I've dated who do have that more natural provider masculinity about them are normally conservative. So I don't really know what to do because I don't want to compromise my morals and values just to find a man. But am I asking to have my cake and eat it too?
So this woman here wants a traditional man, but she does not want to be a traditional woman. So what she wants is a liberal man who pays for things, pays on dates, is a provider, a protector, and basically does everything a man is supposed to do in a relationship or a marriage, but she doesn't want to do her part. So basically she's looking for a one-sided relationship. And did you see how she said that all the men that do all this stuff are conservatives? Yeah, sweetheart. If you're going to find a man who's a provider and a protector and does everything a man is supposed to do, good luck finding that in a liberal man.
And a lot of these modern women are continuing to say, oh, I want a man to be bold. I want a man to grow some. I want a man to, just be a man. Just do what, regardless of what I'm doing, just go out there and take a risk. But it seems like men are the only one taking a risk nowadays in dating, and that's the way that modern women want it. I want you to take all of the risk, show me, and then if you meet my standards, we'll see. It's not even a yes, this is the way we're going. It's we'll see. I've got Chad and Tyrone that I like to go back to.
Boy, I used to say I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I've fallen less, it's you I've fallen to. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her, I found you.
Say like 20 years ago, I was not necessarily against marriage.
Yeah.
I could even see it. Okay, be careful not to, be in a whatever common law state, protect your assets. If you're not going to have kids, all right. Now I'm adamantly against marriage. You are an absolute fool if you're a man to get married. There's no reason to do it. It is only downside, and the risks are tremendous. I always talk about, do you want the chocolate ice cream or the strawberry? You try chocolate, you find out you really want strawberry. All right, you didn't get your best ice cream. This ruins your life.
Yeah.
It cripples you financially and drives a significant percentage of men to self-deletion.
True.
And this is not a joke. This is not it's a phase or a fad girls are going. No, you need to respond to this now.
And what you're seeing from a lot of these men, the men that women are calling or hoping to be chivalrous, the very men that they're saying, oh, he's not chivalrous, he's not a good man, he's not a gentleman. You don't know what you're talking about, quite frankly. A lot of brothers still know how to, be thoughtful, plan, and do all of these other things. It's just, first of all, you're disrespectful. Second of all, you're not really putting out anything that would make that man want to really get to know you. There ain't nothing to get to know. You're acting like a loser.
Y'all really sell women a dream, and then she be so in love, forgetting to be like, well, do you have a condom? And then y'all all hard and crazy, rounds after rounds after rounds, and now she's pregnant, and now you mad.
When you purchase stuff on Amazon, Do you do research before you purchase it?
Hell no. Sometimes I like it. I like what it look like.
Well, we know why. We know
Some
that
though.
correlates to you not doing any research on the things that you purchase, correlates to you not doing any research on the man that you choose to have with.
All a man really wants to do, ladies, I'm sure you don't believe this, he wants to make you happy. But if he gets to the point where he believes nothing will, then he gets angry. And then he looks for some other place to feel like he's enough, because that's his upbringing. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's what it is. And by the way, women, as they get older, if they feel like they're not cherished and loved, and sometimes they aren't, or someone else becomes more important to that person, then they get angry and intense. Yeah. And so now we have people that love each other, generalizing, distorting, deleting about the other side. Then it's hard to even have a new relationship, because you're still, when you come to a new relationship, you put across this person the filter of what's happened in the past. And if they do something similar to that person, oh, you better not do that, and we get angry and upset, it isn't even them. How many get this? Say I.
Do you hate black women? And and why do some people believe that you do, or at least think that you do?
I'm not even sure there's many of them. Sometimes people who are hateful, they're able to magnify their influence because they're so proactive. You see, hate is far more powerful than love, as it turns out. And the irony is that I absolutely love black women. Black women are what I prefer, but the challenge is that there's very few of them. You see, I love black women so much that I love them when they are truly who they are, the way God made them, with their hair rising up toward the sun, growing out of their scalp naturally. I truly believe that there is nothing you can do to a black woman to improve her. God made her at the top. The skin is perfect, the lips are full, the body is curvy, and the hair is our hair, human hair. And anything other than that is an insult to that which is divine. And so if I see a black woman wearing a wig, or I see a black woman trying to emulate the white woman, I chastise it. And I will continue to do so because I am her natural mate. We are their leaders. And as such, it is our job to protect them, even if we have to protect them from themselves.
Modern women continue to ask, well, why is it that men are opting out of dating? Well, you try being drained of your money, your energy, your resources, something always got to be expensive. You always got to take them to an expensive place. You try doing that type of stuff for multiple women and see if you like dating. You try paying $150 fee every single time you go out and see how old it's going to get fast. Even if a man has a date, one date a month, that's $150 bill. That's $150 bill. When the new game comes out, with $150, I could have bought that game and some of the DLC. I could have gone out with the boys, taken myself out. I could have put that money back towards a trip. I could have put that money in my investment account. There's so many things I could have done with that money besides spending on somebody that I know don't like me. That's how a lot of men are thinking now. It's not that you're a bad person. It's just that in a lot of these situations, I'm burning through my money and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
What would you say in response to people who look at that and say, oh, I aspire to that?
Not real. I did it. I don't want it. Never want that for myself anymore. That would be the last thing that I advised a young girl to do, to look at, look at men of means being, your saving grace or your safety net. Girls are thriving. Women are thriving. We're outpacing men in every aspect of life.
I've spoken to women before who have a partner who has lots of means, and it contributes, may not be the only reason, but it definitely contributes to their feeling of appreciation to be in the relationship, love for the relationship.
I've dated enough of them that there is a consistency. I call it rich man syndrome. They walk with the attitude and the bravado that they are the breadwinner. And they're the ones that are affording you this luxurious life.
Men melt when a woman listens to understand. But most women, they don't do that. Instead, they listen to respond. He's still on his first sentence, and she's already decided how she feels, what she thinks he meant, what she's gonna say back, and what's on the schedule for tomorrow. Do you know how rare it is for a man to open up and share what's on his mind? And all it takes is one eye roll, one interruption, one sigh for him to shut down and decide it's not worth it. He's not gonna open up anymore. Active listening is one of the most attractive qualities a woman can have. Because when you can stop what you're doing, fully face your body towards him, and give him that eye contact, he feels respected, he feels seen, and he gets an oxytocin boost. His brain connects that good feeling to you, bringing peace and enjoyment into his life. And that, my queen, makes you magnetic, where he wants to spend more time with you. He wants to open up more. He wants to give you more. So the next time your man is talking, pause, focus on receiving the information, silence all the other thoughts that are trying to race through your brain, and give him your full attention. The way you listen can either be the wind in his wings or the hammer that beats him down. And if you want to learn more, comment help and I'll send you a link to my free masterclass.
And what you're seeing from a lot of these guys is they're more selective in the time that they give to people. Their family, friends, all of that's golden, because those are people usually that have invested in them, that have shown them love, that have been with them, that have, ride or die. That's my boy. Hey, I got a homegirl. You know what I mean? Those are the people that have shown them love, that have talked to them, that have counseled with them, that have supported them. Those are the type of people that have their back. They are there, loud, every time you need them. Hey man, I'm here to support you. Not only with my resources, money, finances, you got my voice too. You need me to speak up for you on your behalf. You need some of these brothers out there. They'll get out there and rumble with you, man. I ain't condoning nothing now. I ain't condoning. I'm just saying they get out there and rumble with you a little bit. Okay, so they'll do that. But for modern women, you don't get those same perks because you don't say it. First of all, you don't reciprocate. Second of all, you don't show that same type of loyalty back. I'm not going to get anything back from you. So you're not going to get those perks from me at all.
My husband just got home from work, and every now and again, I like to surprise him with a beverage already made. So let's do that really quick before he comes in. He's got specialty ice cubes that he likes to use. I hate these because they take forever and they're so hard to get out. Remember I said I hated them? Yeah. Okay. Next up, Jack. You can't go wrong. Well, with me you can, but with him you can't. Not with some Jack. I went a little heavy-handed on that one. Mix it with this half and half iced tea lemonade. While we wait for him to come in, I can hear the garage beeping right now.
Oh, my love.
For you.
You're so sweet.
She said, I realized I was out of line with some of the things I said to you.
And this is her writing to him.
And I would like to formally apologize if you'd be willing to answer my call. I'm actually
not given accountability in
Right?
2026. Shout out to your friend. Okay.
Right.
But let's see where it go from now. So.
I was absolutely willing and still am able to pay for this. And I would also like to take you out to dinner during one of our nights on the island if you'd like to keep our trip. He wrote back and said, just to be clear, I have no intention on rebooking our plans.
Yeah.
However, you could give me a call. Here's what she wrote back an hour later. We just had a talk. He said he's looking for someone that's very serious and intentional about dating and spending time together, and felt that the way I approached the situation was very tacky.
I would rather be called than a tacky.
That's hilarious.
Like, I swear to God.
No, I'm not gonna
like,
hold you.
Like if he a real nigga, what he would do is be like, yeah, let's go out to eat. And then last minute say something came up and not show up. Just because, like, I did go out of this way, you don't get to come back.
Because she has this facade in her head of what dating should look like, and feminine energy and masculine energy, you're up.
We always want to talk about, at the end of the day,
We ain't.
a lot of you and you're not fun to date.
Oh my God, Mandy, stop. I feel bad. I still love her.
You're that great. There's other options for these. There's women that just shouldn't be dating.
I unfollowed all the past guys I had a situationship with. Any guy that I might have talked to in the past or had a little thing with or flirted with in the past, I unfollowed. They might still follow me, but I do not follow them. And the other day I was asked, why did I do this? It's no harm, this person said. It's no harm to follow them. You're not talking to them anyways. And it's true, I wasn't talking to them. So you might say, what's the point of unfollowing them? The thing is I want to steward my singleness very well. And the thing is I noticed that if my husband were still following exes or past situationship girls, if he were still following those girls and looking to see if they viewed his story or just kind of checking up on them on their story, that would make me uncomfortable. In a marriage, I would expect him to not be following those girls. So if I have that standard that I set for my husband, I first need to have that standard set for myself first. Meaning while I'm being single, if I'm not talking to this person, if I'm never going to see them again, if I don't have a relationship with them and we're not even in communication, what's the point of me viewing their story? What's the point of me staying caught up on their life? That's what I expect from my husband. So that's how I'm going to act right now in my singleness, even before my husband comes.
When the women in their 30s come online to say, where are the men in their 30s? Where do they hang out? What do they do? I get such secondhand embarrassment. Because it's like, girl, I think, okay, so society has lied to women, unfortunately. And a lot of girls thought in their 20s, I'm just gonna, live, laugh, love, 20s are for fun, ha ha ha. And then when they turn 30, they're like, okay, I'm ready to be serious. Where are the men? The men are gone. A lot of the good men are gone because the ones that knew that they wanted to be husbands and fathers are typically already husbands and fathers by the time that they're 30, or at least working towards that, because a lot of people don't want to be old parents or whatever. And the other half that are still left are the ones who either didn't want to be husbands and fathers in the first place, so they weren't on track to doing that, or the ones that tried to be that and then probably failed at their previous relationships. So you're looking at leftovers, babe. And you yourself have now become one of those leftovers. Sorry. I hope you find one, though.
The main thing that I notice about men who come on a Passport Bros trip with me when they go back in their dating lives in America is that they are a lot more confident. They do not deal with the same foolishness that they were dealing with in America after they come on a trip, because they've seen other cultures and how those cultures treat men. And because of that, they go from simps to confident men. They go from broken men, hurt men, to very well-rounded, understanding, emotionally intelligent, able to move completely different around women, able to lead better, able to have a different mind state where it's like, I'm only really going to deal with women who really like me. If you don't really like me, that's fine. I'm not going to fall into a simp category or into your friend zone. I've seen guys come over here and their confidence and their way of thinking completely changes. What they start to realize is, wait a minute. I'm the one who has to provide and protect. I'm the one who has the most expectations. That means I'm the prize. Period. Whoever wants money is not the prize. Men got to provide the money. They're the prize. And I think that is the major shift that I see. They just become so much better in dating. And they save a lot of time. They save a lot of money because they don't waste time, money, energy, and effort on women that really aren't attracted to them. They only focus on the women who are showing that they want him.
Driver, I'm just your Uber driver.
Stop! Let go of him!
I just don't want to put my hands on the driver.
No!
I just don't want to put my hands on. Dude, no! No, please!
Stop fighting him!
Stop!
Janet, let her
Stop!
go.
Stop!
Let her go.
Stop fighting him!
Stop!
Granted,
biting? Stop!
You got the call? Are they got the cops on the way?
Get her, honey.
Just leave her. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It ain't fine, bro.
I don't want to.
I can't get him out. I know.
Man, stop biting him. Oh, your blood, man.
I'm sorry.
Turn your car on.
Bro, that is crazy. First of all, Grant is choking Buddy like a UFC fighter from the back and lean back. Whoever put Grant in that Uber, know Grant is a menace. They know she been biting people and choking people out while they driving for a long time. They set this Uber driver up, you know what I mean? And then Grant started biting my guy. And my guy was like, just let her do it. I don't want to put my hands on her. I'm telling you what, man, I'm knocking Granny out. Hey, if it come to that type of level of choking me and biting me, hey man, I gotta put Granny in night, man. I'm just being honest. No disrespect to nobody, but you gotta protect yourself.
If you become the nice guy, you get desexualized. The key thing with nice men is not that they're too nice. They lack masculinity. And without that masculinity, women cannot be invested in you. They can use you and they can be your best friend and they can be your girlfriend, but you will lose intimacy.
Which means no relationship eventually.
You're just flatmates.
There has to be something there, otherwise there is no relationship. They go hand in hand.
When you remove intimacy from a relationship, you live like siblings. You love them because you're supposed to love them, but you actually hate them. They're so intimately close to us, but there's no actual attraction or affection. You're stuck with this person for life. They're in your space all day, every day. They help themselves to everything you own, but you're not actually intimate in any way, so they're a nuisance. So small things turn into big fights. This is what couples turn into when there's no intimacy.
We test the people around us to see if they're going to choose us, if they're going to prioritize us, if they're going to commit, if they're going to be safe for us, if we can knock them over, if they're sturdy or not, if the relationship is secure. Women are not testing to manipulate, right? We're testing because we want to know that we're in a quality relationship. We want to know the kind of person that you are. And we are also afraid. We're afraid of being abandoned. We're afraid of losing you. Like, that's why we're testing, is because we want you to probably leave quickly if you're going to.
If a man cries in front of me, say like he's having a horrible day and we go on the date, and he cries and starts complaining about all the horrible things that happened in his day and this and that, that's going to turn me off.
Open up to a woman? Yeah. Never. No, never.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
This is quite a meltdown, right? Ooh, someone lost their mind.
Guys are so lucky. You guys do not understand. So I'm 25, right? I'm sitting here and I'm having to build a roster. I'm having to sit here and go out and do things I don't want to do. I don't want a roster. I don't want to go out and date. I don't like this hookup culture. I don't like any of it. But I feel like I don't have a choice. Men, you guys just get to sit there and you guys can go wait until you're in your 30s, you're almost 40, and you can just go get with a girl that's in her 20s and live a normal life. Girls don't have that luxury.
You're 25 years old, you're young, right? The way that you get yourself, you want to line yourself up for marriage, for children, for all these things that you say you want. It's not by building a roster. It's not by racking up a body count. It's not by doing hookup culture. That's not getting you anywhere. The only thing as a female that's going to get you actually is you're going to get a lot of guys who ultimately won't want you. You are going to X yourself out of a lot of good guys.
Unpopular opinion. A lot of women claim that they want a man who's emotionally mature and has his together until you actually get one. And then you realize that man come with discipline, standards, boundaries, limits. He don't just give in to you because you said you wanted something, and he not dealing with no smart mouth just because it's you. Now all of a sudden he a lying ass narcissist and he don't know how to treat a woman because he don't just give you your way all the time. He actually uses logic and discipline whenever he thinks and he moves and he acts. He's an emotional because even when you summon the waterworks, he don't let you win the argument. He want to still come to some kind of conflict resolution and talk about whatever it is that y'all needed to talk about. He'll give you a second to get your emotions together and check on the side over there and then come back. And let's finish discussing whatever we were discussing because it's a bigger problem at hand than just you crying right now. I get it, you're emotional, but he don't just let that control him in the ways that other men let that control him because he got his together, remember? And until you're ready to actually communicate, leave that man where he at. Until you actually ready to listen, leave that man where he at. Until you're ready to sit down and have real adult conversations, leave that man where he at. Because let me tell you something, dealing with a man who's emotionally mature is not for the weak.
You asked me out, I said no, and then you moved on to my friend. Does that make sense?
Very much so. You don't like me not being your friend, though.
It just gives like...
Why are you gatekeeping your friend?
Kind of anything.
It's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird to me.
So you want my friend? Like, I don't get that. Like, there's other girls.
I wanted you, but you said no, but your friend fine, too.
So if homegirl like you and you don't like her, and then... You cool with that? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock it down. Shit, I don't want it.
Why am I asking that?
Why you mad? Why you mad? Because you don't want me.
I don't really want to date somebody that thought my friend was attractive too. It's like
stop hanging out with fine friends.
Y'all
like, girls be like, all my fine. All my friends look good. Don't get mad when I think one of your friends look good.
But if it was the same thing, a girl on a date with a guy, didn't work out, and then she goes to your friend, she's already got a label attached to her, or no?
Well, I know in general, you are correct.
Thank you.
But for me, I don't get to.
The entire reason for performing chivalry is because women can't escape the patriarchy, and I'm not going to be able to stop it. Like, I am not going to be able to stop you from living in the parts of the patriarchy, so I might as well give you some of the benefits of living in the patriarchy. So you open her door, you pull out her chair, you walk on the outside of the sidewalk, you pay for dinner, you court her, you give her flowers, because she's not able to stop being sexualized or stop being catcalled or stop being paid less or stop being at risk of femicide. Women are living a much harder life because of patriarchy. Really, we're all living a much harder life because of patriarchy, but women are living a much harder life than us. And the only way to make their lives a little bit less is to just do the thing. Because in a perfect world, no, you don't need to buy her flowers. You don't need to take her to dinner, and you don't have to pay. You don't have to walk on the outside of the street. You don't have to do any of these things. But the world's not perfect, unfortunately. So you have to do the things. Of course, technically, you don't have to do the things, but it's highly recommended because, like, why the not?
And a matter of fact, somebody asked me one day, is it men or women who are the worst? And I'm going to have to say, across the board, with flying colors, women. Women who submit confessions to me are absolutely feral. A man will submit a confession to me and be like, I cheated on my girlfriend. I cheated on her multiple times with multiple people. It's bad. I don't feel bad about it, though, you know. And is that bad? Yes. Is that horrible? Yes. Does it make him horrible? Absolutely. Okay? Women, on the other hand, will be like, so, hooked up with this guy at work. We've been hooking up for quite some time. We also go out and we act as a couple. What my husband does not know is that none of the kids are his. They're all this guy's at work. Guy at work knows that the kids are his. Here's the catch. Okay, here's the catch. Guy at work is not aware that the youngest child is not his. The youngest child actually belongs to the guy that works at the library. Should I tell my husband these things? That's what confessions from women are like. Across the board, confessions from women are the absolute worst. Women will take it to hell. Yes.
I totally agree with her on this video.
It does not bother me like it bothers you females when my man tells me to do something. Whatever he says goes. That's just the bottom line for me. I don't care what you guys think. You're like, oh, you're acting like a pick-me. How am I acting like a pick-me if I'm already picked? And I'm going to stay picked because at the end of the day, I honor my man. I respect him. If he tells me not to post something, I'm not posting it. If he tells me not to do something, I'm not doing it. I'm not arguing about it. I'm not going back and forth about it. Because that's the man that I chose to protect me and to provide for me and to be there for me. So I trust his word. So when he says take that down, it's going down. I'm not asking him why. His reasoning is his reasoning, and I'm trusting his reasoning on why he wants me to do something or not do something. So for y'all coming at me and saying all these weird things, it does not bother me that I respect my man. And the reason why he loves me the way he does is because he knows how I stand behind him.
In the Bible, it says, let me get preachy on you guys. Proverbs 21:19 says, it is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. And basically, it's better to be homeless. You'll have more peace homeless on the side of a road than in a house with a woman who don't respect you, who's fighting with you and, not respecting your space. That's very bad. It's very stressful. And that's stressful of ultimately you if you're not careful. Not if you're not careful. Stressful. When you stressed out, your blood pressure high, which fucks with your heart. Fucks with your kidneys. It fucks with your digestive system, causes indigestion, which in turn causes heartburn. And the more you get of that, it causes inflammation of the stomach and all type of inflammation. Stress is bad. And when a woman is stressing you out, that's literally, you might as well smoke cigarettes. In order for a woman to love you, to submit to you, she has to respect you. Women are not going to be submissive to a man she does not respect. Women can't love you unless she respects you first. With women, respect comes first and then love. You have to establish the respect, and you have to establish that very at the gate. You have to establish your respect, and it starts small. It starts small, like showing up to a date late, getting an elevated tone, calling you out your name. That's where it starts. And if you don't fix it, it's going to grow. When a woman loses that respect for you, it's a wrap, because it gets worse.
What?
How old are you?
I am 22.
What you doing at Westport tonight?
Can we just hanging out?
You wanna get in there?
Yeah.
What was the question?
What's your name?
Malcolm Callahan.
Yeah, are you single in a relationship?
I'm in the relationship.
With her?
What?
Huh? Hey, the camera right here, dog.
Come right here, bro.
Am I in there?
No, we're not.
Y'all aren't together?
What?
That's what she said.
Y'all aren't?
Okay, anyways, let's keep him out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You literally can make this stuff up, man. Walk away before it is too late. There's men out here that are in this situation. Oh, he's just a friend. They're in a relationship, or they're trying to get in a relationship with this woman. When you're put in the friend zone, what you do is you walk away. Hey, you know what? I don't need any more friends. I'm good. I wish you the best. I'm gonna pray for you, and good luck. That's it. There's men out here who will sit in these situations for weeks and months and years. I love her, Al. You can't change her. I know someone who really loves you. His name is Jesus, right? Give your life to God, improve yourself, and just better your life. That's the best piece of advice I give anyone out here, man. I have my motto for a reason: gym, grind, and God. It's the only ones that matter. And God number one, man. God has everything happen for a reason, and when someone is not for you, they're not for you. You know, and it's just accepting that, right? Accepting, hey, you know, this woman doesn't want me. All right, cool. That's fine. There's millions of women out here, man. There's women out here for you. I promise. Go find yourself a godly woman. A woman is going to...
You know, a lot of these modern women don't really understand that it seems like in the dating market, or, the way it's going, because you're asking, where are the good men at? How come I can't find a good man? Well, it seems like for a lot of these good men, they're stable. They're the stable men. These men are involved in their community, but you want excitement. You want somebody that is going to shock your system. You want somebody that's going to make you feel alive and send you to the moon for a night. Problem is, with that good man, he's going to take you to the moon. It might take a little bit longer to get there. You might not go straight up and come back down. See, what y'all like to do is get on these rides. Hey, make it quick for me. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. And y'all keep on chasing that high. Oh, God, this is too fast. Modern women are modern day drug dealers. Drug dealers of dating. Well, you have a lot of drug dealers who have talked about, man, I'm getting that fast money. Trying to work a stable job, but it's just not, the money ain't fast enough. And they go back out there and they start selling it again. Modern women are that same way. Oh, I can't do nothing with a good man, a stable man. I gotta go out there and get that fast attention. I gotta go out there and get that fast validation. I need somebody to give me right now. Chad and Tyrone give you exactly what you're looking for, but then you still sitting by yourself at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So what did you really gain?